Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. Ultimate Bundles connects you with the best teachers online.
Let's first talk about email and why I believe it matters so much. An email is a personal communication between you and another person that goes right to their mailbox. And that is really, really powerful. You don't have to wait for them to remember to visit your blog, nor do you have to hope that social media shows your post to them in the algorithm. With an email list, you can directly communicate with people who are interested in your stuff whenever you want. You can inspire and influence on a whole new level. Why does email matter? It's because email spurs action. You want someone to read your blog post, you email them. You want to earn money from your blog, you put an affiliate link or a product link in a blog post or a landing page, and then you email that to them. Or better yet, you email the offer to them directly whenever possible. Email spurs action. This is my blog. It is a lot different from what you may have seen today if you've ever been to jennifermaker.com, but this is where I began in earnest that same month 4 years ago. I picked blogging over any other number of things that I could have done to earn more money because I was looking for ways to earn extra income from home. I wanted to be able to stay home with my daughter. Plus, this is just what works best for me. I'm not a corporate girl at all. So I started looking at Pinterest and they sent me this email. And yes, I went and found this email. I didn't have this tucked away anywhere. I went and found it so I could show you because I knew that this is where it had come from. Email is just so powerful. So Pinterest could tell from my searches that I was interested in making money from home. And I had been looking into blogging, and it sent me very smartly. Pinterest is very good at this. They sent me emails to bring me back and keep me searching on their platform. And this was one of them. This email specifically led me to blog income reports, which is where I learned that people were generating revenue from blogging. Because before this, I really just thought it was something that people did for fun, right? That wasn't like a money-making thing at all. I didn't think that. And this, to me, this really proves the power of email. So I started my blog. It was so difficult to get people to visit it. So this is what I did. So on December 31st, 2016, I made a New Year's resolution to change this. And I decided I was going to start an email list. Because while I had thought, well, an email is just like really old and like we have social media now, I did know that if I had an email list, I could send people back to my blog, right? So I could leverage what I had to keep me moving forward. I had figured that much out. And I started at 0 because that's where we all begin, right? And this is a screenshot showing where I was on December 31st, 2016. And I want to show you what it looks like today, which is 3 years and 9 months later, which is this. So over 900,000 subscribers, 99.9% of them were gained organically, not through Facebook ads. I do have Facebook ads, just so that's super clear, but they're specifically to products. I don't like ever run ads to get subscribers. So when I get subscribers through my ads, it's just because they got a product. So that's important to me because a lot of people think, oh, well, you could just buy subscribers the way you could buy followers, but that is not what I did, and it's not what you have to do either. Now, let me put this into perspective again for you. My email service provider started tracking purchases that people make from emails, which gives me a really unique look at the revenue generating power of email specifically. And it's not a complete picture of my blog's revenue, but it's still a really fascinating look into the power of email. This here is what my email specifically has generated in the time that I have been. It's just from last year, it looks like. And now this isn't everything. There's no affiliate or advertising revenue in here. Plus all of my courses aren't on here and a bunch of my ebooks because they go through a different shopping cart. But I think it gives you a really good insight into the power of email and why you want to harness this power for your blog too, because this is serious. These are the 3 techniques that I feel have made the most difference in list growth. The first one is my number one by far. And in my opinion, it's my number one secret to how I've been growing like crazy. I give away a lot of stuff for free. And I believe that it is really, really powerful. Anyone who follows me knows how much I give. I've gotten flack for how much I give away from other people. And I cannot emphasize enough what a big deal this is. It's more than what you think it is, because free isn't just an indicator of price. It is actually a powerful emotional trigger that's often irresistible. Like people can't help but sign up for the free thing. So let's talk about the second technique, which is to think outside the box. This has been really big for me, and it can be really big for you too. Let me show you 3 less typical things that I've done to gain subscribers over the past 3 years. The first one is to start a private Facebook group on your blog's topic and ask each member during the join process if they would like to be added to your mailing list. So when a person joins a Facebook group, there is the option for to answer questions. And what I do is in the first box, I ask them if they would like to receive my free whatever it is. So my craft room organization group, it's my free 30-day challenge. In my Cricut group, it's do you want to get my free SVG files? In my sewing group, it's do you want to get my free sewing patterns? And in my blogging group, because I do have a blogging one, it's do you want to get my blogging newsletter? So it's a little not quite as cool, but it's still, people like to hear advice from someone who's successful. So it's still totally. The next one is to offer a free email-based challenge related to your blog's topic and promote it on a related blog post. So, and each person that joins your email challenge joins your list. Let me give you an example of that. So this is an opt-in box for my 30-day craft room challenge. And I put this on my posts about organizing craft rooms. Either it's kind of like how to do it, or it's here is a thing I made to help me organize that you might like to also make, or here are, 10 desks that I love, whatever it is. There's a lot of various ways to talk about organizing a craft room or a craft space. And they don't lend themselves to like patterns or whatever, of course. So I put this on there, and people love this because it's free and it's email based, and they get 1 per day. And the third thing that's less typical, thinking outside the box, is to join or start virtual learning summits with other bloggers and professionals in your blog's niche, and join forces to help everyone expand their lists. And I have an example of that too. And the third technique that I truly believe in is leveraging what is already working. So do more of what works and to take advantage of viral posts that boost your list. So that means really just doing more, or making sure that what is taking off right now, you are actually leveraging. Let me give you a great example of this. So here is my paper peony, but a whole bunch of them. And this was my first downloadable pattern file that I put on my blog as a kind of just an experiment to see what people would think. And people really liked it. And I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Look at all these people that are subscribing. Well, I could see the writing on the wall. I could see that they wanted this. I mean, 1 peony flower was only going to go so far. So what I did was I started designing more flowers. So I just kept making paper flowers because my people had told me they really liked them. And this attracted more people to my blog and to my mailing list, right? When something becomes popular, I'll just make more things like it. Here's another example. We made a mask pattern and a whole tutorial to go along with it, and offered the pattern free. And it became super popular. So we're like, okay, well, that's awesome. We want to help people more with this. They clearly are in need of more guidance. They want different styles. Not everyone can sew. What do you do if you don't sew? So we came up with this no-sew mask. This mask, let me tell you, we uploaded it to Facebook, and I remember not thinking much of it, but it went viral, and 20 million people saw me putting on a face mask made out of a t-shirt of all things. But because we had an opt-in on that post, we were able to get a whole lot of people joining our mailing list because we were leveraging what was working. Okay, so when something starts to take off, make sure that you've got an opt-in on that. If you don't have an opt-in, find one. If the opt-in isn't converting for you, keep trying until you find the one that people like. Like, don't give up. It is a big deal. And what is the common thing among all these things I did? I offered something awesome for free. I really and truly feel this generosity to give out high quality free things of value is what's fueling my fast mailing list growth and also my business growth. So anyone out there who might say you're giving away too much for free, I mean, I guess it's possible that a person could be giving away too much, but I'm giving away a ton for free and I love it. It makes me feel great. It makes my community feel great. And I'm still kicking butt in the revenue department. So I'm the poster child for free things.